For Dr. Winborn, the journey began July 16, 2019. He was duly elected as the International President of the Ethiopian World Federation, Incorporated. It was a decision from the participating chartered locals, which were Local Number 2, Local Number 5, Local Number 12 and the local he was a member of, Local Number 26. He was excited and extremely optimistic about what the future would hold. So, he was ready to bring all his talents, gifts, business and activism experience to the Ethiopian World Federation, Incorporated. With only 4 locals in attendance at the International Annual Convention, Dr. Winborn knew there was a lot of work to be completed. Mandate number 1, bring the people back together. Then the unthinkable happened. The world shut down, COVID-19. Because of the lockdown, the members resolved that the current administration would remain in office until the crisis was over and we could organize a convention. However, he was determined not to let a world crisis stop him from fulfilling the mandate to bring the people back together. Stats for the 2020 to 2021 presidency. First, the establishment of an online office, one which is capable of handling all of our day-to-day operations, from managing emails, tasks, projects and a state-of-the-art file room to handle the business of the black people of the world. First thing was a call to order. The president said that we might not be able to go out, but we can still get together. We met by Zoom. Every Saturday everybody gets together as one, people moving in the same direction. Each week we deal with a different area that needs to be addressed concerning the health and growth of the Federation. Now we are on the right track. After surviving the COVID epidemic, we set out to have our 2021 to 2022 Unity Convention in Harlem, New York, and we could already begin to see our growth, based on the Zoom meetings. The COVID years gave us the opportunity to begin to bring locals and members back together, and the 2021 to 2022 term proved to be one of the most productive single terms in decades. Stats for the 2021 to 2022. The establishment of 2 new locals, Local Number 21 and Local Number 72, 2 newly chartered locals, Local Number 14 and Local Number 101, 1 pending locals to be chartered were Local Number 24. In new departments, a media department was started. 1 legal and constitutional planning department, 1 member services department, 1 council of chaplains. When it came to new associations, 1 the re-establishment of our relationship with the Ethiopian Embassy in the UK, 1 House of Federation in Ethiopia, the Lakota Indian Nations, United Negro Improvement Association and African Communities League. Publications, how-to manuals on various policies and procedures, 1 chaplain's magazine, 1 yearbook. Identification, 1 membership identification card and 1 International Executive Council identification card. Associations re-establishments, 1 Ethiopian Embassy in the UK, House of Federation in Ethiopia, Circle of Life Treaty with the Lakota Indian Nations. Publications. For how-to manuals on various policies and procedures, 1 chaplain's magazine, and 1 yearbook. Identification, 1 membership identification card, and 1 International Executive Council identification card. The term ended with the phrase, "Meet me in Shashamene." Shashamene, Ethiopia. We made it to the promised land. The president said it felt prophetic to be standing on sacred grounds. We were all thrilled to have our annual convention back in the motherland. In Ethiopia he had the opportunity to meet with many dignitaries, diplomats and local politicians. Otto Gabri, the Jamaican consul, the mayor of Shashamene, Ethiopia, the Ethiopian Ministry of Foreign Affairs, American representative, the elders of the Aroma tribe along with the Sultan of Harar, and Prince Ermias Selassie, the grandson of His Majesty Emperor Kodamawi Haile Selassie I. More than just a photo op. The president and the prince got down to work charting the path forward for the Ethiopian World Federation, Incorporated, for the next few years to come. We left Ethiopia determined to continue the work of His Majesty. Next stop, back to New York. For the first time in decades, we had a place that we can set up as our New York headquarters. The president left Ethiopia in July, and in less than 90 days we had the keys to our new office. Although this victory was short-lived, it taught us a lot of valuable lessons for us to take into the next year moving forward. We learned that we never have a problem, we only have situations, and that there is a remedy to correct every situation. Stats for the 2022 to 2023. Locals, 2 new locals, local number 119 and local number 30. Departments, the International Ways and Means Department and the Foreign Affairs Department. Publications, 1. The Declaration of Independence and Emancipation by the Divine Imperial Throne of Ethiopia. 2. The Constitutional Workbook and Study Guide. Our locals' participation in the convention has gone from 4 in 2019 to 14 in 2023. We proudly shout, Federation Rising. In just few short years we have tripled the number of participating, dues-paying, and report-making locals. Went into the convention coming off a grand Juneteenth celebration in Far Rockaway, New York to mark the beginning of the formation of a new local. Coming out of the convention, the President was honored to be invited to speak at the Marcus Garvey Forum, with Dr. Julius Garvey, son of Marcus Garvey, and Michael Duncan, President General of the UNIA. Big things are happening in the 2023 to 2024 term. First was the establishment of the EWF's new members orientation process and package. Therefore, creating unity in presentation between all the locals as they receive new members. We also started the Freedom School Academy, where we are presently offering classes in Amharic, fulfilling our constitutional mandate of teach the ancient Ethiopian culture. In addition, the establishment of the Repatriation and Reparations Commission. The Commission is in the process of negotiating several land acquisitions for the purpose of our members seeking to repatriate. Through the efforts of our Foreign Affairs Department, we have been invited into talks with the kings and chiefs of the thru Traditional Council in Ghana, Africa, to joint venture on a land project to facilitate our repatriation ambitions. They have agreed to joint venture with the Federation on 1,500 acres of land for our repatriation project. This is just one of the opportunities that is being explored by the Commission.
Accomplishments. 1. Created global platform for membership. 2. Federation website. 3. Federation warehouse. 4. Business to business directory. 5. Asana project management platform. 6. Legal, constitutional and planning department. 7. Created handbook for international organizer. 8. Created corporate handbook. 9. Created a convention procedure handbook. 10. Meetings with Council of Presidents. 11. Member Services Department. 12. Membership Identification Card. 13. Re-establishing ties with the UNIA. 14. Re-establishing ties with the Embassy in the United Kingdom. 15. Re-establishing ties with the House of Federation in Ethiopia. 16. NE Supreme Court acknowledgement of the 2022 Convention and election. 17. Meeting with the RCS's. 18. Treaty signing with the Lakota Nation. 19. Media Department. 20. Chartered Local 144 United Kingdom. 21. Chartered Local 21 Canada. 22. Chartered Local 14 Shashamane. 23. Chartered Local 101 Addis Ababa. 24. Chartered Local 72 Guadeloupe. 25. Chartered Local 24 Ghana, pending 26. Chancery Division Federation. Court System. 27. Chartered Local 145 South Africa. 28. Chartered Local 30 Ghana. 29. Chartered Local 146 Johannesburg, South Africa. 30. Established Foreign Affairs Department. 31. Established the International Ways and Means Department. 32. Member Services Department. 33. Constitutional Workbook and Study Guide. 34. Established the Freedom School Academy Barrack Classes. 35. Established Locals New Members Orientation Process and Policies. 36. Established the Repatriation and Reparation Commission. 37. Established the Ambassadors Program. Since 2019 we have seen plenty of growth and plenty of structure added to the makeup of the Federation. Let's not go back to the way things were, let's keep with our mantra. Federation Rising.